Hello everyone, welcome to another video on just casual Blitz chess. I've got a game which I'll hopefully be recording analysis of later today or tomorrow, which will be in the Four Nations Chess League, so this is essentially practice, tactical practice for it. And I've got a game. I shall play e4. I don't know whether I'll play this this sort of tactical type of line in the 4NCL game, but I may as well do it. Okay, so I've gone into Vienna, and I can't resist offering the Frankenstein Dracula trap with knight takes e4, queen h5, where white gets huge initiative. Now d3 is certainly a move, but they always play knight a5, which is very annoying. So I could go knight f3, which goes into the knight takes e4 line here, which is quite interesting, I think. I've even seen queen e2 be played, but no, that hasn't happened. Again, d3 is a move, but I think I shall castle to keep things very simple. I'm playing a bit boring here, I have to admit. It's not exactly the most gripping game. d3 is certainly a move. Rook e1 is a move, but I don't like it very much. Alright, let's go d3. Now, knight a5 is certainly possible, but I'm thinking maybe bishop b5 or bishop d5 is correct. And h6 prevents me from going bishop g5, so I will instead develop it to the e3 square, fighting off their bishop. And here, let's go knight d5, and this will, perhaps it will, I don't want to use the word provoke, but it might induce the capturing, but no! They have decided not to do capture on d5. Alright, so h3 preventing bishop g4, and maybe knight g4 being played. Yeah, they've done knight takes and bishop takes. I need to keep that diagonal nice and open for my bishop to line up with their king. They have run away with their knight, and I will preserve my bishop. This has essentially allowed me to keep the bishop on the board, even though it has given black a move with the maneuver knight to g6. Now, I think queen d2 is an interesting line because it prevents knight f4, and also bishop takes h6 can be played. They have prevented it though with that move. Okay, I'm playing carefully with c3. The idea is to play d4 at some point in the game. Bishop e6 might be correct for black, and then my plan is to go bishop c2. But no, f5, immediately charging up, and I will do the Ben Feingold move, always play e takes f5. Knight g5 doesn't quite work, nor does bishop g5, I want to say. Bishop g5, pawn takes, knight takes, king h8, knight f7, and I'm losing too much. It's not worth it. Well, rook e1, get some initiative, maybe, with rooks in the centre of the board. My bishop on b3 is still relatively useful here. And at the right moment, I may trade on b6, but no, they've gone directly for this maneuver. Bishop there, yeah, that was a move I was considering, but I had thought it wasn't good enough. Maybe it is good though. Maybe it is okay. Alright, well here I'm going to go bishop g5 and hope that my powers of calculation are correct. If they take me with the pawn, I will do knight takes, and then depending on my mood, I will either take the bishop or go knight f7, but that has not happened. So then, where to go next? Knight h4 is playable, but it looks very risky to play this. Let's go for it, knight h4. Very, very aggressive move. It may not be correct, but pawn takes bishop, queen takes g5, and suddenly I'm getting a big attack. But I've just spotted rook takes f2, which is very silly of me. So I'm essentially lost here. And yeah, I just missed that the rook f2 was coming. I appear to be losing this game. But I'll play on a little bit to see if I can trick my way into winning the match. Alright, knight takes g6. Opposite bishops might give me something here. If pawn takes, I have knight e7, which will keep me alive. Yeah, knight to e7, queen f8 is my guess. But oh, actually, I've got rook h1 coming. That was not. Oh no, actually, no, I'm lying. That was totally intentional. I completely meant to play a mating trap. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, that was completely intended. Anyway, so the the prospects for me have now suddenly shot through the roof. I have a knight and rook for a queen. I think black's best option is giving their queen for a rook. But I can't actually see how they do it. I feel there must be a way to give up the queen for the rook, but it's not easy at all. Okay, well, I'm not envying the computer analysis after this game because it will be giving both of us as blundering it all over the place. And it's possible I've missed something here. But this takes me back to when about 10 years ago I was starting to play in tournaments for the first time, and I was playing league chess until then. And when I played in leagues, I would often not know openings or the positional elements of the game, would play ridiculous lines where I'd be completely lost, and then somehow, because I had some fairly good tactics, I would eventually win the games. More through luck and my opponent's blundering than anything else. But I won't complain. The situation is very good for me, and they have lost the game. Alright, so quick analysis of the match. I won't make the video go too long. It shouldn't be any longer than the game in analysis. If only I'd been playing blindfolded, I could have actually had an excuse to have been playing that badly. Yeah. Oh, actually, my move was a blunder. Apparently, knight e7 blundered as well, because bishop f7 was a similar idea, but knight e7 there must have been something for black. My guess is actually queen f8. Then when I check them on h1, they go bishop h3. I take and I can't take with the rook because it's discovered check. So I'm guessing that was the move that saved black. So yeah, I missed everything there. That was not a good game at all. Let's have a look through it then. Yeah, I really should know more opening lines against e4, e5 because I don't usually ever play these in over-the-board matches because I find it really boring. So I often play the Scotch or the King's Gambit or Vienna lines with a Finkesso on g3, and also the Vienna Gambit with f4. So I have about 4 or 5 things I do, but in this game it's sort of transposed into one of these kind of bread and butter openings, which I never like, as I don't know, I feel like black is equal in these positions. They are equal or better after the way I play it, but also, you know, even if you play it really well and play it better than me, you can't get much advantage. It will be 0.2 or 0.3 at best. So that's what happens. It sort of hovers around the 0 mark, and knight e7 is a slight mistake. My guess is that I should give the bishop pair up and play something like queen d2, or maybe rook e1. And the point is that even though I lose both my bishops, I will trade off my dark square bishop for their one, and they will only have one bishop against my knight. So they won't have the bishop pair, which is their only claim to the advantage. And queen d2 is incorrect. I'm not sure what the best move is. Maybe it is something like c3 first to allow bishop c2. C3 is inaccurate though. a4, a5 I guess is the plan to try and force off the bishops. Yeah, and this allows black the break with f5. Still about level, but my move rook fe1's awful because of bishop takes h3, I think, which I completely missed. So I should have broken with d4 and fought back. I'm assuming if bishop takes d3, I can take on e5 and sort of counter-sacrifice my piece. Yeah, and then bishop g5 is a terrible blunder. And knight h4 also only inaccurate apparently, despite it being basically losing another rook. Bishop d5 was the move that I should have played, but I was lost anyway. So rook takes, queen takes, bishop takes, king takes, still -10. Bishop f5 is not the most accurate, but in these positions you don't need to be accurate. Just play something that isn't losing and you're fine. Knight takes, yeah, and then h takes g5, and I totally missed this. Bishop f7 is much more effective, because even if they take my knight, I check them on h1 and it's over. So their best move is bishop h3 to keep the h-file closed. So rook e3 threatens taking, and queen f5 check. Rook f3 is an excellent move, preventing queen takes bishop. And when I say preventing, I mean discouraging. But black has to do it, and I'm the exchange up, so I should win the match. Yeah, knight to e7 blundered straight back, although neither of us saw it. Very bad play from both of us. Queen, yeah, now, the moment it said blunder on the computer analysis, I realised why. Queen f8. Rook h1, bishop h3 check, important, king e2, and then the queen can take the knight, and the black king escapes. I would still play this on, but I would be very sceptical over whether I could affect a draw or better. So it likes rook f1, rook f8, trading pieces. Yeah, we're simply in an ending where black has the advantage. So good for black. And queen d7 is the move that lost. H1 takes, queen takes, pawn takes, +8. So they resigned. Not a great game, but it is one I will take. Anyway, hope you found it entertaining, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.